everybody. I'm, really excited because the weather's been so nice outside. It's been 80 degrees around here in my area, which is very strange because I live up in Western New York, so usually it's super cold. But, we were actually able to grill on St. Patrick's Day. I don't know who gets to do that. So I wanted to do like a springy makeup tutorial, kind of like a summer, spring transition into both. If not, you can, use it whichever way you like. And it's quick and easy makeup. I'm not using liquid foundation. I'm not piling stuff on my face because it's not healthy in the summertime when you're sweating and getting into your pores. It's bad enough in the wintertime, right? So I'm going to do a one brand makeup tutorial. So everything that you see is going to be from the same brand. And the brand I'm choosing is Tarte. They're getting really, really known now. And I think you should see how some of their products work and how great they do work. So everything is from Tarte. Most of the stuff I bought from QVC as one of the sets. And some of the stuff is a little bit separate. And I'll go over pricing and stuff or what set it was from. Or what set you can get this in now if they do have something available. So I'm going to start off with my face. Right now I'm not wearing anything except for some self-tanner that I just applied about 20 minutes ago. So it's already set in my face, so I don't have to worry about that. The first thing I'm going to do is put on some concealer. And this is the Tarte's Maracuja concealer. I don't know if it's focusing. Okay, and I have this color in tan. When I had gotten my Glow Your Way to Glamour set, it was a tan or dark, and I was like, you know what, I really want this set for the other makeup as well, so I'm going to go with the tan. And I found out that this is like the perfect shade for me when I use my self-tanner or in the summertime. So we're going to take this, and the tube looks like this, and we're going to squeeze it onto our finger. It's very thick, but it does become very easy to work with. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see really what I'm doing. So I'm just going to take this like this on 2 fingers, and I'm going to dab it on my eyes, around my nose, take some down around my lips. And that's how I'm going to start. Can you see what I'm doing? And I'm just going to bring this down on top of my eyelids as a primer. And I'm really working with this so it blends down nicely. And it looks like one fresh color on my face. And I also bring this out. I have some redness on my nose. So I'm going to take this down. I have some redness on my nose and on my cheeks. So I'm going to bring this down right onto my cheeks as well, because I don't want that redness to show. Any pimples that you have, you can conceal with this too. So I'm just going to take a little bit more because I have, just taking a very little bit more. And I'm just going to put some on my chin. And up here on my forehead. Don't mind that, that's my son. He's playing with our dog. Bring this down. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do for my concealer. Really quick, really easy. Then I'm going to take some powder. And I had just gotten this, and I really like it. It is their Provocateur powder. It has the Amazonian clay in packaging, which Tarte is always known for. This has an SPF 8. I also got it in the color tan as well. Comes with a plasticky and a sponge, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to take a big powder brush like this. And here's the color so you can see it. And I'm going to dab it in here. And I'm going to rub this all over, just run this all over my face. And this is going to help set my Maracuja oil concealer. And it's also going to help hide any imperfections. But it's super lightweight. You can build this if you wanted to. And that's all I'm going to do there. And then I'm going to take a bronzer. And this is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I have a sample of this. I've had this one now. I use it every day. I've had this one for about a year. I have another sample I got with another kit. So love this stuff. And I'm going to tab, same brush, and suck my cheeks and do a little contouring. Side. going to bring it up around my hairline and on the edges of my nose. And if you up to the blush on my cheeks, I'm going to use my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Peaceful. This came in the Glow Your Way to Glamour set as well. So far we have this, and this that came in that set. And they have another set right now on QVC that you can get as well. And I think you might be able to still get the Glow Your Way to Glamour set. And this is just a very pretty light pinky color. It's like a peachy pink. So it looks great for tan skin. Love this Tarte brush that it came with. So I'm going to just dab this in here, get some product on, and I'm going to just gently go across my cheeks just to give myself some color. Now, when you're doing this and you're not doing a tutorial and explaining every step that you're doing, it actually goes a lot quicker, just so you know. I'm just blending this together with my bronzer now, so you don't get too harsh of a line, but you're still contoured. This stuff is really glow, so you don't really need too much highlighter, if any at all, actually. But if you have time, I have the Tarte Smooth Operator Illuminating Serum that I use as a highlighter. You can see that. And I'm just going to take this here, down my nose, right here, and over here. And I'm going to just bring this in, bring that down. And that's all I'm going to do for that. And now I'm going to use the Tarte Naturel Volume 2, if you can see that. And this is a really nice kit. This was $44. I'm going to work with this dark brown, this shimmery brown. This is a matte dark brown. This is a shimmery brown. My lighting's not the best, sorry guys. And I'm going to be using this light pink and this bone color. So I'm working with the two on the ends to make 4. And I'm going to use this brush here. Let me pull you guys in a little bit closer so you see what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm going to take the shimmery gold color, the brown goldy color, and I'm going to put that on all over my eyelid. And it's going to look really, really dark because this stuff is very pigmented, but I'm going to blend it out. So right now I have a hot mess, but this is what it looks like. I'm just cleaning my brush off a bit. And that'll work. And then I'm just going to go in and blend this up a little bit and blend it out so it's not as harsh with the clean brush. I'm going to do the same on this side. I don't like it when people fast forward through blending because then you can't really see how long it takes them, and I want you to know that it does take a while to blend. Okay. Then I'm going to take this side, the dome side of the brush. I keep forgetting I don't have to put it that close because I'm like zoomed in. And I'm going to go in that darker color, and I'm just going to do lightly on the V, and then I'm going to bring that right into the crease. And I'm going to blend that out too, so don't worry if it comes out super dark. You'll see. Same thing on the other side. When I work with makeup, I make like a huge mess on my face, and then I blend it all out. So don't worry if you do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to clean the brush off. I have like this makeup wipey that I'm using. I'm going to clean the brush off. Now I'm going to clean this up so it's blended a bit. Same thing on this side. And then I'm going to go into that light pinky color. Let me see if I can show it to you again. This one here. And I'm going to take a angled brush. This is from e.l.f. It was $1. And I'm just going to dip it in there. And I'm going to go along my line, my lash line, to give me a shimmery touch. I like that glow when you like look down and everybody can see that your eyes are glowing. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. I'm going to bring that out there. And then I'm going to also take this into the center. You don't have to use this angled brush for it, but it's what I'm holding in my hand, so it works really well. And then I'm going to take the bone color, which is that top color here, and I'm going to take it on this fluffy part, and I'm going to bring this under my eyebrow as my highlight. And this is just going to be there to clean up the rest of my color. And I take my finger and I do this to help clean up my color. It gives that nice line. And then you can take the bone and blend that out. Okay, and now this is going to look super dark for day, so we're going to take it, and I'm going to take this light matte peachy in the center, and I'm just going to take a very little amount, very light amount, and I'm just going to kind of go right over everything, and I'm patting, because I don't want to lose any pigment. But I want to just tone down the color because this is a day look. And I'm not, I mean, if you're a big fan of going out with tons of color on your face during the day, by all means, please keep it the way it was. But I'm not like that. And I'm going to blend some more. And if you notice, I did not touch the shimmer by my lash line. Okay, and that is going to be my first part of the look. I'm going to add a little bit of liner. And I'm going to use the liner that came in the set. I was debating whether or not to use, actually I might use this one, the Smolder Eyes one that I got, but I'm going to use this one for the upper part of my eye in the, I call it my upper waterline. I don't know what anybody, there's something else people call it, but it's not what I call it. So I take my finger and I lift like this, and I just look into a mirror, and this is really smooth, so you don't need a lot, like quick and done. Oh. And my eyes water more when I use this than anything else. Hang on. I'll be right back. I just have to... Okay, sorry about that. I poked myself in the eye and I had to grab a tissue so I didn't ruin the rest of my makeup. Anyway, on to finish the eyes. I just lined them with the Aqua Gel liner on the upper waterline. And then I'm just going to take this Smolder Eyes, and it's in Fig, and I'm going to go along the top lash line. Well, you guys are not going to be able to see me do this, are you? This stuff is really light and creamy. So a little does the job. And then, I don't know if you can see. And it's also waterproof. So once it sets, it's set. Okay, all done. And then I'm going to curl my lashes. And that's the only part from Tarte that I don't have is a curler, so whatever curler you have. And then I'm going to use Lights Camera Lashes. So I'm going to do that. We all know how to mascara lashes, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I mascaraed my eyes. I also did my eyebrows. If you want to see, I used that darkest shade that I put here on the corner and in the rim because I didn't have my eyebrow pencil with me. And this is a one-look tutorial, and I don't have eyebrow stuff from them. So I use that, which actually holds very well. I've done it before. This is the look. Let me know what you guys think if you like it. For lips, I do have tons of the Maracuja lip lips and other Tarte items, but my hair is a bit knotty. I forgot to bring some with me, so I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. But anyway, that's the ending look. If you like it, please subscribe. If not, you know, let me know what you would like to see differently and leave any comments below and thumbs up this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.